A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. This is your teacher Mehba Nasir from Fazaya Inter College Minhas, and once again I'm here to teach you another lesson of maths. And our today's topic is comparing 4-digit and 5-digit numbers. Comparison of bigger numbers means we have to decide which number is greater and which number is smaller. Just take an example that if someone lets you pick from two different amounts of money, you would probably want the greatest amount, like this one here, right? Correct? So, comparison of numbers means we have to decide which number is greater and which number is smaller. Now, to show which number is greater and which number is smaller, we used some symbols in mathematics. This in front of you is the symbol of greater than, whereas this one is the symbol of smaller than, right? If we look closely and remind that old story of the big, huge, hungry alligator who always wants to eat the bigger amounts. So, the pro tip here is whenever you are comparing two numbers, always open the mouth of crocodile towards the bigger number, because as you can see above, the symbols of greater than and smaller than seem just like the open mouth of big hungry alligator, right? That's nice. Now, how do we decide which amount is greater? Because sometimes it's not possible for us to look at something and decide which one is greater and which one is small. First of all, whenever we are comparing two bigger numbers, we might have two situations. First situation is when the number of digits are different in both the numbers. When we are given two numbers whose number of digits are different, but the number with greater number of digits will be the greater number. The greater the number of digits, the greater is the number. If a digit has less number of digits than the other, then that number is smaller than the other. Let's have an example in front of us. And we have two numbers here. The first number is 1625, that is 1625, right? And the second one is 10,754. If you look at both the numbers, the first number has 4 digits, whereas the second number has 5 digits. So the second number has more number of digits. Therefore, we say that this one is the bigger number. So we'll open that big mouth of alligator towards the bigger number. But how would we say this as a statement? We always start saying the statement from the left. But here we know that the bigger number is 10,074. When starting from left, we will say that 1,625 is smaller than 10,754. I hope it's clear to you. Let's take another example. We have two numbers in front of us. The first number is 28,741, whereas the second number is 4,598. If we look at the number of digits in both the numbers, we see that the first number has more number of digits. Therefore, we just decide that the first number is the bigger one. And the mouth of that big hungry alligator will be open towards the bigger number, like this, and we'll say that 28,741 is greater than 4,598. Remember, the symbol of lesser than, smaller than, or greater than always open towards the bigger number, towards the greater number. But we always start saying the statement from left accordingly, whether we have the smaller number first or we have the greater number first. We always start saying the statement from left. Now, how do we decide which amount is greater if the number of digits are same, right? When the number of digits were different, the greater the number of digits, the greater the number. The smaller the number of digits, the smaller the number. But now we have same number of digits. What will we do now? Don't worry, it's very easy. Now you will have to compare individual digits starting from left to right. On the left will be the highest place value, and from there you will have to go stepwise towards the smallest. Let's have an example of it for our better understanding. We have two numbers in front of us, 1625 and 1075. As we can see, both are 4-digit numbers, right? Let's see what are the place values. Right, the place values at the top, we see that the highest place value is 1000, right? So start comparing the individual digits at their place values. The highest place value here is thousands. So comparing thousands, we see both the numbers have 1 at thousands place. Both are equal. Okay, not a big deal. Had it been different, though, the bigger the number at thousands, the digit at thousands place, the bigger would be the number. But as both are same, both are equal, so we'll go towards hundreds. When we look at hundreds, we see that the first number has 6 at hundreds place, whereas the second number has 0 at hundreds place. So which one is the bigger one? Think, think, think. Yes, 6 is greater than 0. So after comparing hundreds, we come to know that this number, the first number, which is 1625, is the greater one, right? And how will we write it? We'll write it as 1625 is greater than 1075. Having another example, we have two 5-digit numbers in front of us. 28,141 and 28,159. Which one is greater? We'll have to think. We'll have to do the maths in our heads. Okay. First of all, write the place values at the top so that we should understand which is the highest place value. As we can see here is 10,000 is the highest place value. So comparing 10,000, we see both the numbers has 2 at 10,000 place. Both are equal, right? No one is greater. Even had any digit, any number, a bigger digit at 10,000 place, that number would be considered bigger. But as both are similar, so we'll go stepwise towards left. So after 10,000, we'll compare thousands. Here again, we have the same digit at thousands place also, that is 8. What to do now? Not a big deal. We'll go to hundreds place. Okay. What is this? At hundreds place, once again, we have the same number, 1. Okay, not a problem. We'll go to the tens place. Now we can see we have a difference here. First number has 4 at tens place, whereas the second number has 5 at tens place. Which one is greater? Yes, the second number is greater. Therefore, this after comparing tens place values, we come to know that the second number is greatest. So the crocodile will try to chomp the bigger number, that is the second number in this case. And we'll write it as 28,141 is smaller than 28,159. Once again, remember, the symbol of greater than or less than always opens towards the greater number. But we always start saying the statement from left accordingly. So students, Today, we studied about comparison of 4-digit and 5-digit numbers in two conditions. Number one, when the number of digits was different, and the second, when number of digits was same. That is your home task for today. You'll have to do question number 1 and 2 of page number 19 on your books. Thank you so much. In our next lesson, we will learn about ordering 4-digit and 5-digit numbers. Inshallah, it will also be a great lesson for us. I wish you all best of luck. Thank you so much. Stay home, stay safe.